Thank you all for coming out on this, by turns, windy, rainy, and cloudy night. And thanks to everybody at WTAW, and especially Peg. I think she just walks around with a halo around her head. I have a book of short stories that came out this fall, but I'm not reading from it. I'm reading this, which is called 10 Things I Learned While Writing My Linked Short Story Collection, True Love and Other Dreams of Miraculous Escape. 1. Houdini's last meal was farmer's chop suey. In 1926, when he was dying in the hospital of a ruptured appendix, Harry Houdini said he had a yen for the dish. They ordered out from a Jewish deli. Farmer's chop suey is Eastern European Jewish immigrant in origin, named after the American Chinese food American Jews love to eat. Houdini adored his mother. Once he bought one of Queen Victoria's gowns at auction and gave it to his mom, who was from Appleton, Wisconsin, by way of a Hungarian shtetl. Houdini made a party and his mother attended in Queen Victoria's dress. Houdini said it was the best day of his life. Houdini's mother was buried in Queen Victoria's dress. To make farmer's chop suey, toss radishes, cucumbers, and peppers in sour cream and cottage cheese. 2. You can buy a dildo shaped like a pink beaver. The beaver's tongue vibrates. 3. In a town called San Jose, just a few hours distance from San Francisco, lived the old widow of the Winchester fortune. From 1888 to 1922, she continually built a house of crazy proportions, supposedly directed by ghosts. Even from the outside, you could tell something was strange. There were 13 stained glass windows that had 13 panels fashioned in the shape of spider webs. But no one, except the servants, could get into that house. They say the front door had never been unlocked. When Teddy Roosevelt came to call, no one answered the door and he left in a huff. This house was labyrinthian, outrageous, offensive, stairs ending at the ceiling, a stairwell leading to a door that opened onto a wall. An entire wing seemed to be blocked off. There were 160 rooms, all with the finest decorations, all eerily empty of inhabitants. 4. Kitsune are Japanese spirit foxes. Rebecca Solnit wrote about them in her essay Arrival Gates, and Karente Yamashita wrote about them in her essay Departures. Kitsune can generate fire with their tails. They are tricksters, shapeshifters. They can even transform into humans. You will know them by their golden eyes and their bite. 5. Definition of the word monster. 1. An organism formed of various animals in combination like a centaur or griffin. 2. Anyone grotesquely deviating from the normal shape or character. 3. Anything with abnormal form or structure. 6. An Australian photographer named Spencer Tunick traveled all around the world. In each location, he would put a notice in the paper. Come at 8 a.m. to have a group portrait of your country taken, naked. 4,000 people turned out in Santiago, Chile in 2002. It was a cold day, winter, drizzling, and people were rubbing their hands together, making jokes. 400 evangelists protested nearby. People were waving the Chilean flag, singing the national anthem. Right at 8 a.m., they all undressed, jeans and suits and dresses lying at their feet, 4,000 of them all together for the world to see, laughing and freezing desnudos. Spencer Tunick wrote that he lay on the ground, looked up at the sky, and felt like he was dreaming. I read this a little while in October, and someone raised their hand afterwards and said, I was there. And then they showed me a picture of them naked, and they were there. Number 7. A A strain of marijuana called 24 karat gold is reported to smell and taste like tangerines. Number 8, the noise coming from the Rosetta Comet sounds like a squirrel chattering. 9, Anne Hutchinson, called the American Jezebel, was banished from Boston in 1638 for interpreting the Bible. Anne Hutchinson believed in friendship with all people, and when her husband died, she moved to the New Netherlands outback with her 7 youngest children. She had 15 in all. They made a home between the Dutch and the Siwanoy. Then the Dutch massacred 80 Siwanoy women and children. The Siwanoy sent a message to Anne and told her there would be retaliation. They warned Anne to leave the area to avoid harm. But Anne trusted in God and good neighbors. The Siwanoy massacred Anne Hutchinson and her children, all but her small daughter Susan, who the Siwanoy discovered hidden in the cleft of a rock. The chief of the Siwanoy, Wampage, changed his name to Anne to honor Anne Hutchinson and adopted Susan as his daughter. Susan lived for 8 years with the Siwanoy before she was ransomed, some say against her will. I wonder how often Susan Hutchinson thought of her parents, Anne and Anne, and how she misses them. 10. The Spanish word ojalá has a breathy, warm, open sound. It has Arabic roots from pre-1492 Spain, where once upon a time Jews and Arabs and Latinos all lived together, surrounded by arches and mosaic tiles, by the smell of rose, hyacinth, musk, and amber. O Allah, it comes from. O Allah, I entreat you. It means hope. Thank you.